guys, and welcome back to another cash stuffing envelope and third paycheck breakdown. We are going to be using our Erin Condren monthly deluxe 7x9 planner, as well as Romina Rosa's sticker kit for the paychecks. So we are going to start with our layout, and then we will move into our cash stuffing. So we're going to flip back here, and we are going to move to a new page for our next budget. So let's zoom in. Alright, I have ran out of the washi that I had been using with her kits, so we are just going to be laying down the strip sticker and some of this washi I got from Erin Condren as well. It's got the multicolors, so there was that. So now we are going to write in our income. We're going to use this purple marker from Erin Condren as well. And we are going to start with our income. So the first source of income is my husband's full-time job. And we expect on his check weekly $7.50. And then any income that I make doing Grubhub or DoorDash during the week, I don't expect anything because it hasn't really been busy. And then any other income that might come in that we don't ever expect. So we don't expect it. So it's 0. And we're gonna add up our totals. So $7.50. All right, and for my husband's actual amount that he had received this week, which was $8.92. I was able to bring in $24, and then we had some extra income of $6 come in that we didn't expect, bringing our total income for the week to $922. So our variance was over in all categories. For James's was 142, 24 for me, and 6 for other, which gave us a total of 172 extra for this week. So I'm going to draw in some lines here. All right, now moving on to our bills and expenses. We're gonna look at that one and lay it down. And lay it right underneath. Okay. Actually, no, I should be able to skip a line. I pulled it up too fast, so now it's a little rolly. Alright. So we're going to lay this one down. Alright. So now we're going to start writing down all of our bills and expenses. And I like to start with our bills. And I try to go from our highest to our lowest when writing our bills down. So our first bill will be the rent. And then we have my car payment, which we put Mazda. And then we have our power bill. Then we have Allstate. Next will be our cell phone, which is AT&T. Then we have our water. I have my student loans. Then we have our internet, which is through Charter. We have pest control. And then my credit card. Alright, so those are all of our bills that we have for the whole month. So next up will be our expenses, and we'll start with the highest amount to our lowest amount that we pull out for. So for groceries will be our first one. Then we have gas, Jay's spending, which is James's spending, and then my spending, and then we do dining out, diapers, my husband's vape, money for his juice, and then savings is our last one. All right. So those are all of our bills and expenses right here. Now we're going to take the total strip. Actually, I'm gonna take this washi and lay it on the bottom first. All right. All right. So there's that. Now we're gonna take our total strip. We are going to lay it down all right, and then we're going to draw in our lines. And now we're going to go in and fill in what we budget for each of these categories. So starting with rent, we budget $150 a week. Now we have 4 paychecks, or we get paid weekly. So there's 4 or 5 paychecks depending on the weeks, and he gets paid every Friday. So we pull out money every time for each of these categories. So we also pull out $150 for my car. For the power, we pull out $50. For Allstate, we pull out $40. For the cell phone, we pull out $40. For water, we pull out $18. For my student loans, we pull out $15. For Charter, we pull out $13. For pest control, we pull out $9. Credit card is $7. And that's all of the bills. So then we'll go into our expenses. And for groceries, we pull out $150. For our gas, we pull out $75. For James's spending, my spending, dining out, and diapers all get $25 a week. Okay, and then James's vape gets $14 a week, and then whatever is left will go towards our savings. All right, so we are going to now go in and we're filling in our actuals as we stuff our cash envelopes. So let me get set up for that, and I'll be right back. Now that we have our cash laid out, we are going to start with our first envelope, which will be our rent. we're going to add $150. So $150 into the rent. We should already have $300. So now we have $450. All right. Next will be our car payment, which will also be adding $150, and we already have $300 in this one as well. So $150. We'll make this $450 now. All right. And then our power, we will be adding $50 to. And there is already $100 in here from the past 2 paychecks. So now we got $150. For our car insurance, we will be adding $40. So $20, $40. And we already have 20, 40, 60, 80, 120. So that's 120 we'll be adding to our insurance. Next is our cell phone, which we'll be also adding 20. And this one also has $80. So now that makes it 120. Next up is our water, which we'll be adding 18. $10, $15, $16, $17, $18. All right, and we are going to swap out these for a higher bill just to make it easier to count. So we have 70, 1, 2, and 3 in our water fund now. Okay, next up is our student loans, which we'll be adding 15. And we're going to swap out these 2 10s for the 20. So now we have 45 in my student loans. All right, and then for cable, we will be adding $13. So 13. So we're going to swap this out for another 20. So we have 20, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44 in our cable. Alright, next up is our pest control, and we'll be adding $9. 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, so we got 10, 15, 20. I'm going to make it a 20 bill. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Have 5 back. Oh, switch to bills. So we have 27 for pest control. Next up is my credit card, and we will be adding $7 more to it. So 5, 6, 7, and we have 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So we're going to switch these out for a 20. So 21. Sorry if you know my son, he just woke up. Alright, so next up will be our groceries, which will be adding $150. So there's $150. And we already have $300. So $150 plus $300 is $450. Okay, there's groceries. Next up, we'll be doing our gas, which will be $75. So 20 or 50, 70, and 5. And we'll be adding that to what we have already. So that'll make 152, 25 for our gas. Okay, there's that. My husband has already gotten his spending money. His is the only one we run in the same month. Everything else will go for next month. So he's already pulled his money out and put it on his Cash App card. All right. Next up will be my spending, which will get $25. So 25. And I already have 50 in here, so that makes 75. Alright, next up will be the dining out category, which will also get 25. So 25, and it should also have a 50, makes it 75. There's that. Next is our diapers, which also gets 25. Alright, so 25 for diapers, which also has 50, so that makes it 75 now. Alright, my husband's vape money will get 14. He already has 28 in here. So 10. Alright, so we'll be adding $14 more. And we're going to be separating 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for 5. Alright, so 20, 30, 35, 40, 41, 42 for my husband's vape. And there's that. Alright, and the rest of it that's sitting here will go back into all of our savings, whatever's left. So let's count it up. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, and 95 will go into our savings. Alright, and that is all of our categories that we are stuffing. So now we are going to go and fill in our actual amounts over here. Alright, so we put 150 for rent, 150 for the Mazda. Power, we did 150. Allstate, we did the 40. Cell phone, 40. Water was 18. Student loans was 15. Charter was 13. Pest control was 9. We did a payment for my credit cards of $51 plus the 7 here, so that makes it 58. So we added $51 on this one. And then we had groceries, and then gas. James got his spending 25 for all of these. Alright, so that is all we have for this video, doing our cash stuffing for the third paycheck of September. Now, I hope you like and subscribe, and we will see you in the next one. Bye bye now.